make sacrifices to improve both himself and the lives of those around him. For hundreds of years, the Freemasons have helped men find more meaning, to make connections with other men in a way that truly matters. For those seeking a deeper sense of purpose, a chance to make lasting friendships. To reach higher. To find more.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to the City Alliance Tournament semifinals, game one of two semifinals here on Indiana SRN. Our opener between 7-7 Covenant Christian and 10-5 Heritage Christian. Hi again, everybody. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach Keith Myers. So pleased you've chosen to spend part of your Thursday evening with us here on Indiana SRN. Our fifth straight year covering this event at the semifinal and championship round, and again, are happy to be able to do that for the fifth straight year. For the Heritage Christian Eagles coming into this one, they are winners of 5 of their last 6, including wins over Fort Wayne South, Cathedral, and Scecina. For the Covenant Christian Warriors, they're winners of 4 straight, including victories against Brebeuf, Washington, and Ritter during that stretch. And as I bring Coach into the fray, Coach, not only is Heritage Christian winners of 5 of their last 6, but also this has been an event they have dominated really the better part of this century. 16 straight victories for the Eagles.
Yeah, just kidding aside, a lot of people say this is the Heritage Christian Invitational. It's not. This year is probably the closest Final Four if you look at it on paper. And, you're a number guy, I'm a number guy. This could be a very interesting Final Four. Heritage has to play well tonight. They have been, the Scecina game they won the other night was the first game they played since December 13th. So if you look at that they almost had a month off of cancellations and quarantine and all those things. So getting back into rhythm in the week of the city tournament is not what you want, but Coach Wiseman thinks their kids are ready and ready for the challenge. A little bit of pressure as well if you look at this, because you dominated it so much. People expect you to win, but I guarantee you, Covenant Christian really feels like they can get this done. And the other two games, the semifinal, the other two games of of Cathedral and Start, that's going to be a fun matchup. So they will be ready to tackle whatever is up against them.
Year over year, this is an event that always delivers, whether it's on the boys' side or the girls' side like it is tonight. Switching back to Covenant Christian for a second, we mentioned they're winners of 4 straight, but prior to that, they'd been on a 6-game losing streak. So it's been a little bit of a roller coaster season so far at the midway point for the Warriors. Yeah, I talked to Coach today, and he goes, it's a roller coaster. You just don't know what team will show up. And I said, well, tonight they really need to show up to do this. And he goes, our kids, I put our challenge to those kids once they beat Ritter. Okay, here's who you're going to play. Here's the history of that. Let's get it done. And he felt like the kids was going to respond very well with that. Being on a neutral floor probably equals things out a little bit. So it should be very interesting because, you look back at this tournament, upsets can happen in this tournament because it happened in round 1, Cecina upsetting Christmas Addicts in the first round. So the upsets can happen and might happen again tonight. How is it that Heritage Christian has been so dominant in this event over the years? I mean, you've had a rotating lineup of teams throughout, dating back to the 70s that have been involved in this tournament, and they've been the powerhouse. I joked the better part of this century, but since 2005, it has been nothing but Heritage Christian dominance. Well, in 1975, when they started this tournament, you look at Ladywood Agnes, who won this. They won 1. From then, we're going to list all the other champions and how many they've won. But I think it's just you get on that roll, and with Heritage Christian, they just got on a roll. And, it goes all the way back to when they first won this thing to the present date. You expect to win it. And there are sometimes in programs, Jimmy, I've had teams 4 years in a row who won games that they were expected to win, and then there are games that they knew they were going to win. So it's just one of those things you carry on. You're expected to win this thing, and they believe they're going to win this tournament. And so far in the last 16 years or so, they've really accomplished that. I don't want to spoil too much of that past champions list, but taking a glance at it, Covenant Christian's name not on that list of past champions. I know we're taking a step ahead here. Let's say the Warriors are able to knock off the Eagles tonight. Is this a team that can capture the whole thing? Well, you look at because they seed this tournament, this is the 4th seed. So you look at the power rankings and the Sagan ratings, Covenant Christian is a 2A school, correct? So you look at that power rating, their power ratings very often pretty good, and actually in the top 20 in 2A. So yes, it can be done. I'm very interesting. This is the smallest class left in this because Heritage Christian has moved up because of the factor. So they're playing a 3A tough schedule. You look at the schedules. Covenant Christian plays a very difficult 2A schedule. This will test them. Even if you don't win this thing and you have a good showing, Jimmy, this will get you ready for sectional play, which is about less than a month away. In fact, it's about 10 days away for the drawing. Yeah, it's insane to think that on the girls' side that we're already looking at that time of the year. But you're right, sectionals are almost upon us. And here we are on the City Alliance tournament. I can't believe it's already January and we're in the thick of this in the semifinals to see who is going to move on to the championship game. Again, a reminder that game number 2 of our semifinal action will be immediately following this, give or take a couple minutes for warm-up clocks and everything, about 20, 25 minutes or so approximately. Yourself will be back on the call alongside a very dear friend of our both, the great Sean Kroll. So. Sean Cross has done all 5 years of this, and you talked about expecting. It's neat to sit in and knowing that the two guys that I really
think our top guys and to do things for the City Lions are working tonight.
We're going to step away briefly as we pause for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to IHSAATV.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to Cathedral High School, the site of the semifinals and championship game for the City Alliance tournament. Now time for my favorite part of our pregame show as we have Heritage Christian, Covenant Christian set to do battle. It's time for coaches, keys to the game. Coach.
Let's first the number 4 seed, the Covenant Christian Warriors. They're wearing black tonight. They have to play good defense, and they have to protect and guard their best shooter. That's number 12, folks. You'll hear her name a lot tonight. They also have to rebound both offensively and defensively very, very well. They got to limit their turnovers, and this is the most impressive thing. They got to handle the pressure that Heritage Christian is going to do. For Heritage Christian, they need to push the ball in transition. They have to play transition defense. That's where she feels that they're the weakest right now. Talk through the ball screens. You got to make sure that when Wiggins gets the ball that she understands she may get hit on a screen, and then they got to play together. If they play together, they think it should be a very interesting ball game. Cassie Wiseman is very interesting. She played in this tournament as a player, now as a coach. Pretty cool to be able to do that.
Both of these coaches are first-year head coaches. Let's take a look briefly at the starters, starting with Covenant Christian at small forward, a freshman, number 20, Bonnie Lou Ludlow. At the guard position, a 5'11 junior, number 23, Samara Douglas. At the other guard slot, a 5'7 junior, number 25, Patty Chikamba. At the other guard position, a 5'7 senior, number 35, Kayla Dantzler. And at the forward slot, a 5'7 sophomore, number 40, Gabriella Crane. Head coach of the Warriors is Dan Neitz in his first year, 7-7 on the campaign. For the Heritage Christian Eagles, at one guard, a 5'8 senior, number 3, Tarani Brown. At the shooting guard slot, a 5'7 senior, number 4, Jasmine Williams. At the guard slot, a 5'8 senior, number 12, Ariana Wiggins. At the other guard position, a junior, number 14, Audrey Boer. And at center, a 6'1 senior, number 44, Courtney Lee. The ball is tapped, controlled by the Heritage Christian Eagles. We're underway in the City Alliance semifinal. Head coach of the Eagles is Cassie Wiseman, 10-5 in her first year as a basket scored to open things for the Eagles, 2-0. Give that to Jasmine Williams. Foul the other way, offensive foul against the Warriors. The Eagles will start with the basketball. Make it an illegal screen variety. The foul was on Crane, her first. Shot down the lane, off the mark. Tapped out of bounds, last touched by the Eagles. Covenant Christian will get possession back. Coach, early on, you mentioned it a little bit in your keys, but where are your points of emphasis offensively for this Covenant Christian team where they've been kind of a Jekyll and Hyde-like roster all year?
I think you got to pound the ball inside. I think you have the height advantage, and that could work to your advantage.
Big-time board by the 6'1" senior Courtney Lee. Eagles working around the horn. At the top, they control. Coming to this one at 10-5. I mentioned winners of 5 of their last 6. There's a triple on the side. It's off the mark, but a rebound is true for Courtney Lee, averaging 8 points per contest coming in here, including 14 rebounds.
Yeah, you got 14 rebounds underneath the basket. You know that's the ball's going to go back up.
4-0. There's a nice little up and under move. Off the back window and off the mark. In transition, great defense by the Warriors. They'll tip it out of bounds. Intended pass for Jasmine Williams. Will walk it all the way down underneath the Eagles' hoop.
Probably not the start that Covenant Christian wants, but you got to hang in there, and you got to runs and runs and runs. You got to hang in there.
Tierney Brown to trigger it in. Finds Lee. Lee at the top around a screen. There's Wiggins, their leading scorer at 26.5 per game. Her shot at the left elbow is good. Ariana Wiggins gets into the scorebook. A 6-0 run to open things here in the City Alliance semis.
Did Grandma miss that big game? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and catch every game on Indiana SRN.
The lane opened up and the basket is good.
Bonnie Luke.
Give it to Ludlow. The senior gets the first basket of the game for the Warriors. They're within 4. Drive down the lane on the baseline for Brown. She draws contact and will head to the charity stripe. Take a look at that Wiggins basket just a second ago.
I mean, she is just deadly right at the cup.
Beautiful work off the dribble. Foul, I believe, was on Samara Douglas, the junior. Indeed it was. First free throw off the mark for Brown. A 71% free throw shooter on the season. As a team, the Eagles shoot it at a 63% clip from the line. Pair is split. Williams now with 3. 7-2 Eagles. Left side, triple in the air. Triple through the bottom of the net. Knocked down for Covenant Christian. They're within 2, close as they've been since the opening tip. Pass inside, bodies on the floor. Courtney Lee is there, but it's stolen away by the Warriors, and a foul committed against Heritage Christian. Take a look back at that triple hit by Kayla Dantzler.
Remember, possession matters.
Quick trigger there. See, nice little run for Covenant Christian. Down the lane, driving off the window and in. Shot is good for Patty Chikamba.
How about this quick start now? Turn around, got knocked down to 3, felt pretty good. Tie score, got a chance to have an opportunity. Go ahead.
Responding from that initial Eagles run, a chance to grab the lead in this one early.
And folks, I'm going to tell you, it's really tough to call black on green, so bear with us, please.
Free throw is good. Chikamba gets it to go. 8-7 advantage. Warriors. How do the Eagles respond? They're working around the horn, catch and shoot for Boer. No, she passes it down low. Faked on the jump shot, went in low to Lee. She lays it up and in. She's got 4. Lead back to the Eagles.
How about Lee with great hands? Caught that and just put it in rhythm.
Douglas at the top. Hands off, catch and shoot Dantzler. That's short. Rebound won by Wiggins. She pushes ahead. Now slams on the brakes. At the left elbow, left wing, I should say. Triple up, triple in. Tierney Brown knocks it down. Her first basket of the ball game, 4-point lead for the Eagles. Warriors operating the half court, little pump fake. Wiggins is there, off to the races. 1-on-1, Wiggins lays it up, and she's fouled. Hit the base of the iron, a chance to earn the 2 points the hard way at the charity stripe.
Look at Brown here, set her feet, follow through. Look at the rotation. You can just see the rotation of the ball, nice.
Foul goes against Ludlow. That's her first, the second on the team. Wiggins, a 58% free throw shooter on the season. That one short. Didn't look as smooth as her jump shot from the foul line earlier in this quarter.
Stepped away from the free throw line, got refocused.
worked out for her as she splits the pair. Wiggins now with 3. Lead is 5, 13-8 for the Eagles. Warriors have had a deficit like this already in the quarter. They responded well. Triple right side. That's well off the mark. Rebound, Heritage Christian. They'll push it ahead. Jump shot just inside the arc. Won't fall that time. Warriors clear. Approaching halfway through this first quarter. Pass down low. Jump shot won't fall. Rebound towering over anybody there was Lee. Wiggins on the right side. Look ahead pass. Catch and shoot. Triple in the air. Triple is good. Jasmine Williams knocks it down. She's got 6 to lead all scores. Largest lead of the game for the Eagles at 8. Beautiful catch and shoot triple there by Williams.
Great non-selfishness. You know, they just get in rhythm and just look for the open man.
Warriors at the top. Douglas has it, trying to back in Lee. Turns off the window and in. What a pretty move.
Now, if Douglas can do that and try to get her in foul trouble, they could be in pretty good shape here.
Got it back within 6. Definitely something we'll keep an eye on. They tried to force it back inside to Lee. Loose ball, scooped up by Wiggins. Eagles will reset things. Ariana wants it at the top. Works. Puts it up. Floater won't fall. Covenant Christian clears. Under 3 to go in this first quarter.
How about having your center take the ball down the floor and not worry about it, huh?
There's the travel. The center did fine, but your traditional guards and forwards shuffle the feet. They look back at this catch and shoot 3 for Williams.
Look at, again, just in rhythm, Jimmy. Got the pass, shut the ball, and go back up.
He finds it right in the pocket of the shooter in Williams. Mentioned she's got 6. That leads the way for both teams. It's been dominance in this City Alliance tournament for Heritage Christian. 16 consecutive. It's not wins, that's championships in this tournament. Brown, skip pass. Boer's ready for it, feeds inside. Lee can't get it to fall, and they'll say it was last touched by the Warriors. It'll stay on this end.
Again, Lee trying to post up, and you see the help defense there.
Wiggins set to inbound, gets to Lee. Lee back to Wiggins, little give and go action, can't get it to fall. Rebound won by the Warriors. They look ahead, up the floor Ludlow, one power dribble, puts it up, can't get it to fall. Warriors with the counterattack. Hesitation, Brown lays it up, little Euro and puts it in. Some English on that one. She's got 5.
She has made that move all year long, nice move.
Up and under again. That battle won defensively by Lee, and that's going to be over and back. It was not touched by anybody. Unforced error there, something the Warriors can't have. It'll give it back to Covenant Christian. Timeout taken. We'll take one as well. 1:53 left to go in this first quarter. City Alliance semifinals. Eagles by 8 on Indiana SRN. Back at Cathedral High School, the City Alliance Tournament semifinals. Been a number of different teams that have hoisted the championship crown. Believe it or not, we joked about the 16 straight for Heritage Christian, but in its history dating back to 75, been a number of teams that have won it. Coaches, look at one of those champions now.
1980, Arlington High School has won the City Alliance Championship. Tonight's semifinal is brought to you by our good friends at the Morales Group. talented and diverse individuals who are committed to you. We focus on building better futures one story at a time.
Ariana Wiggins knocks down the triple. She was left alone, did a little jab step, and nobody came out to guard her. So she said, why not? I'll throw it up there, puts it in. Largest lead of the game for the Eagles at 11. Chikamba feeds right side in the corner. Triples an air ball. Rebound secured by Lily Chapman. The freshman checks into the ball game during that stoppage. Pass ahead. That's tough on the tightrope, but a beautiful find inside, and the layup is pure for Chapman. What a pass walking that tightrope, leading now 13.
It's a clinic of passing. It just is. They have the open look.
Up and under move by Douglas. That's the second time she's been on the better end against Lee. Maybe a matchup to watch out for as we get deeper into this one. Chapman again, catch and shoot. That one's an air ball. Warriors secure it. Under a minute now in this first quarter. Pass on the right side. Little hesitation there by Ludlow. Douglas all alone at the top. She'll try a triple. Long. Board one, though, down low. Crane secures it. Crane has it with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Baseline. Blocked away. Return to sender. Rejection that time by Wiggins.
You know, you might have just want to shot fake and then go up because she knew where she was going to go.
Chikamba to inbound. She'll receive it. Catch and shoot. Oh. That one's long. Rebound to Lee. Wiggins pushes ahead. Chapman thought about it. Now Wiggins will reset. They might hold for one. Who can blame him with an 11-point lead in pocket? Little 3-2 look.
You got the kid that wants the ball right there.
Wiggins catch and shoot from Chapman. Baked it in to end the first quarter. 9 points for Ariana Wiggins. A 14-point lead for the Eagles after one. Stay with us. You're watching the City Alliance Tournament semifinals from Cathedral High School on Indiana SRN.
Make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Never miss a second of the action. Go to youtube.com, search Indiana SRN, and click that red and white subscribe button to have access to more than 800 archived games, as well as our live broadcast. Make sure notifications are turned on as well. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game. Coach, and in that first quarter, advantage is the Eagles. They've dominated this tournament, but let's look at another past champion for the City Alliance crown.
Let's go back to 1981 and 82. John Marshall won this City Championship Alliance tournament. And while you're hitting buttons, hit that donate button tonight too, Jimmy.
There's another way to get involved as well, right? They just email you directly, correct?
Yeah, coach at indianasrn.org.
Always love to give these young student athletes a platform to showcase their talents. Thank you, the listeners, and those that donate to help us achieve that mission. Start of the second quarter, Warriors have the basketball. Stifling defense right now by the Eagles. Pass inside, it's batted away. Now a running floater hits the front of the rim, and it's corralled by Lee. Wiggins sees some daylight. Right side, triple, short, rebound Lee, some contact, and she'll head to the line.
Nice job again for Lee. Might have rushed it a little bit, but got fouled.
Lee, a 62% free throw shooter. Foul belongs to Samara Douglas, her second. Fourth on the team. Free throw off the mark for Lee. We mentioned 62% clip at the line for her.
And if you watched her feet, her feet stayed on the ground. You got to rise up, and there you go. Much better. Much better.
Knocks it down cleanly. Give her 5 for the contest. Push the lead to 15.
My teams could never hit free throws either, so it's okay, Jimmy.
There are other ways to score the basketball. Layup up and iron unkind for Ludlow. Wiggins. Beautiful pass. Hesitation. Brown back to Wiggins. Catch and shoot. That one's short. I don't know if she didn't like the bank the last time and tried to overcompensate for it to send it home as a swish, but that time too short.
I don't think she caught it cleanly. You know, I think she wanted that rotation, and that ball just did not cooperate.
Had 2 triples in that first quarter. 9 points to lead all scorers. Elbow jumper knocked down by Douglas. Give her 6 on the night. Lead is 13, 27-14. Wiggins directing traffic. They get it over to Brown. Brown tried to feed it inside. It's stolen away by Covenant Christian. They haven't really had a big explosive run since the early stages when they were down 6-2. This lead's been as high as 15. Chikamba to Douglas. She's had success in this matchup against Lee. Tries to go in the post. Little up and under again. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, though, won by the Warriors. They turn it over. Williams, a 3-on-4. No numbers there, and a hand check call, I believe. Nope, she was going to go the other way. Double dribbles the call.
You know, the last play down with the ball on the floor like that, there are other options. You could call it a 30-second timeout there to keep the possession possession. A couple of things they could have done there.
Instead of the throwaways you mentioned, catch and shoot triple. Off the mark. Rebound secured. That time by Lily Chapman, who just checked in. Wiggins at the top of this 3-2 zone. Fires. That one long. Rebound won by the Warriors. Couple quick trips the last few times down for Heritage Christian. Warriors been unable to capitalize, though. Up and under move not there. Attempted steal by Brown. Puts it back on the deck. Aggressive take by Douglas. She was out of room. Brown slapped it out of her hands, and almost as if to respond to that, Douglas takes it right to the hole.
And you have a size advantage there. Take it to the basket, make him foul you, put it up on the basket. Good things are going to happen to you.
Brown in trouble. Wiggins, she'll try another triple. That one falls. Had missed her previous 2 before starting the night, 2 of 2. Knocks that one down. She's now got 12. Little Euro. Short. Rebound cleaned up by the Warriors, though, on the offensive glass. That was a risky pass. Brown read it all the way. She's got numbers. Has Wiggins on her hip. Instead adjusts and puts it in herself.
You know what she did was hesitated and let the defender go by, and backboard is your friend, Jimmy.
You love using the glass, particularly the window. Lead is, she has 7 now. Lead is 16. Approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Nice move. It's sent back, rejected by Wiggins. Ariana, a 2-on-3. Wild shot goes down. Threw up a prayer and put it through. Nothing but nylon and a timeout by Covenant Christian.
And what Wiggins did is he saw the defender running away from the basket and didn't stop.
It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:16 left to go in this second half.
How does a good man become even better? By working out? Or by working his way up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons. Not just a man, a Mason.
Both sides of the coin. Welcome back to the City Alliance Tournament. Heritage Christian on top by 18, 34-16.
Like to hear from you during the game tonight. tweet us at Indiana SRN. We'll give you a shout out. So be ready. Send us a shout out at Indiana SRN.
That's the coach, Keith Myers. I'm Jimmy Cook. Approaching the midway point of the second quarter. Warriors searching for answers here in the City Alliance semifinal. There's a steal by Brown. Going to take it herself, push the issue, and score it. 10 points for Brown.
Quick off the dribble, isn't she?
Super quick, particularly in transition. Had the defender right in front of her, blew right by her. Up and under move. That's been the most successful offensive attack for the Warriors, utilizing Douglas. No dice there. Lead now at 20, largest of the game. Still in this zone look at the top. Ariana can't get that one to go. Make that Brown, rather. Can't get that to go.
Nice for Douglas to block out. Got the rebound. See what they can do here.
Down low. Up and under. Forcing it is Douglas. Falling away. Too strong. Rebound. Won by Lee. A little contact there.
How about Courtney Lee with aggressiveness?
Pass ahead. Williams is jump ball tie-up, I believe. Excuse me, they are going to call foul. Looked like from the official's initial indication, we're going to have a tie-up. The foul is on Patty Chikamba. Fifth foul on the Warriors. Williams to the line. Friendly iron for her. Jasmine's first points of this quarter. Give her 7 points on the night. Coach, there's still plenty of ball left. What would you like to see from the Warriors that you've not seen in this first half?
You're going inside. That's what you want to do. I think your outside shooters going to give it a shot and see what you got. You got to be more aggressive also on defense.
Aggressive take there, forcing the issue, and scoring the basket is Ludlow. She's got 4 now. Been a very quiet first half for her. It's drives like that, though, that'll get you back into this ball game.
It gets you back into the ball game, and then you got to realize that you have to consistently play defense.
Triple off the mark, rebound. Lee tried to put it back up, could not, and an offensive foul over the back, I believe, or a loose ball foul called against Heritage Christian.
They really wanted a foul on Lee, but I tell you what, it looked like Lee went straight up for me, Jimmy, so.
Foul goes on Brown, her first. Third on the Eagles. Warriors searching for answers offensively. There's a turnover. It's a run out for Brown. Lays it up, lays it in.
Brown is having a great half.
12 points for her in the half. Lead is 21. Pass on the wing. A little hesitation there. Ludlow will back it out. Ludlow wants to drive again. Kicks to the wing. Floater off the window. No. Another rebound for Lee. Williams forcing the issue. Pass ahead, Williams. An air ball. Board for the Warriors. Douglas skips ahead. Ludlow. Pass inside. Well read. Walking the tightrope. It's another turnover. Pass right to Ludlow. And she scores. So Chapman picks that off. Tightropes the baseline. Pass it to the wrong team. And Ludlow takes an assist from the other team.
Yeah, and she was there for the set shot.
She was ready for it. She's got 6 now, 4 in the quarter.
Probably the easiest 2 points she's going to get all night.
Lee inside, bullying around.
How about Lee? She has 7 on the night, Jimmy.
Hasn't been a weapon they've had to utilize very often tonight, but has performed when called upon. That runner is short. Rebound taken by the Eagles. It was initially tapped away. Now they lock it down. Pass inside, Lee again. That jump hook won't fall. 1 minute remaining now in the first half.
But I like the jump hook. She's got the size. If she can master that, that's going to be great.
Ludlow again, a pretty move. Dancing her way down the lane. 6 points in the quarter, 8 in this first half.
A little bit of life now coming back.
Starting to get into rhythm offensively, something they lacked for a large portion of this second quarter. Now a zone look by the Warriors, what they've been in all night, different variations of zone. Will the Eagles hold for one here with that lead in pocket?
You know, we talk about the history of the City Alliance champions. How about 1983, Thomas Carr Howe winning one, and 1986, Cardinal Ritter with their one victory of the City Alliance. What a rich tradition of this city tournament.
Williams stripped in a world of trouble. Great defense. Final seconds. They'll heave it ahead, leave it to Ludlow. Outlet pass at the horn. She laid it up. She laid it in. Bonnie Lou Ludlow, what a quarter. 8 points for her in the quarter, 10 in that first half. Trims the deficit all the way down to 17 and gives the Warriors at least a little bit of life, a little bit of a blueprint, Coach, to try to rally back in half number 2.
Yeah, you know, you scored consistently here. You cut it down. You got to feel pretty good about yourself. Let's see what happens.
We'll step away and have the second half after this. It's game number 1 of the City Alliance semifinals from Cathedral High School. Heritage Christian 41, Covenant Christian 24 on Indiana SRN.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
When you hit that water, you're going to want to look for weeds, sunken structures, down trees, stuff like that. And let that breeze tell you where you want to go. Windy days like this, those bait fish will come swimming closer to shore. They'll bring the big boys with them, those bass and those pike. Now, they like cooler temperatures, so you ain't likely to have much luck.
You're good at giving fishing advice. We're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
This is what made me. This is what made me who I am.
Indianapolis Colts select Darius Leonard.
Let's go! The defensive rookie of the year is Darius Leonard. I did everything in my ability to make my dreams come true.
We are at halftime of the 2020 IHSAA semi-state football round. Today we are joined by Assistant Commissioner Robert Falcons. Robert, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
So this has been just an unusual year, to say the least.
To say the least.
Obviously, we had a global pandemic, and just kind of give us a recap of this football season and kind of how it's gone thus far.
Sure. It much like everything else since March, we've had to take our precautions. We had to plan very, very well, and we had to have buy-in from our communities, and we had to have the coaches and the players and the fans understand what it was going to take for us to have a season. And the fact that we're here today is evident of the fact that they bought in. The precautions of wearing the mask, the precautions of practicing in pods, the precautions of keeping their hand sanitizing and social distancing. All those have worked, and we're here today because of the efforts of all the folks involved and want us to have high school football in the state of Indiana.
So studies have shown that extracurricular activities is just such an important part of the growth, and it's part of the curriculum of being a student anymore. Talk a little bit about that.
We've learned a very big lesson. We participated in a study from the University of Wisconsin that showed how important extracurricular activities are to high school students. And it could be band, it could be drama, it could be theater, music, athletics, certainly is what we're dealing with. Kids need that socialization. They need the structure from adults. This is an opportunity for them to learn lessons that they normally can't get in the classroom setting. Not that algebra and biology and chemistry aren't important, they are. But there are other life lessons that can be learned on the playing field. And that's part of the reason that we're doing what we're doing. It's part of the reason that the coaches work so hard and parents allow their kids to play sports. It's for those extra lessons that they get in the educational setting. And we're pretty proud of what we've done. And again, being here today is evidence of the fact that we've had some success.
So now we're at the end of our fall season. We've had 7 fall state championships, which is incredible to think about in the kind of year that we've had.
Absolutely.
But talk a little bit about, there's been restrictions at every venue. Yes. That's no different this next weekend at Lucas Oil Stadium.
And it's further complicated by the fact that we're going to be inside. And once you go inside, those restrictions are really ramped up. As an example, every person attending next week will have to have their temperature checked. They're going to have to be asked questions about some symptoms that they've been have or have not had before they even admit it to the ticket window to give their ticket to get into the game. Same thing's going to be for the athletes getting off the bus. They're going to take the temperature. They're going to have signed a form that says that they're not been exhibiting signs or symptoms of disease. And then once we get in the venue, we're going to have to practice social distancing. We're going to have to wear a mask unless we're having concessions. It's more precautions for us to provide for the health, safety, and well-being of our athletes. Now, it's going to look a little different. They're going to be pretty much spaced out, and if you've seen the Colts play at Lucas Oil, we'll look a lot like that. We won't be allowing bands for reasons that go along with the social distancing piece of it. We're going to limit the number of people on the field, and so we're going to do our very best to make sure that this state finals goes off without a hitch, given the parameters and the requirements of social distancing and the corona guidelines. But we're very, very pleased and excited to have 6 state championships next weekend on Friday and Saturday, and we're certainly looking forward to having everybody come in and have a great time.
And it all goes back to that. It's just incredible that we're even in the position to hold these 6 state championships next weekend. Assistant Commissioner Robert Falcons, thank you so much for joining us today, and we're going to send it back to you guys in the booth.
Colts fans, score big for your Indiana high school and enter helmets at colts.com/UHC. Helmets is a program designed to improve the health and safety of young athletes. Nominate your Indiana high school and you could be one of 16 weekly winners randomly selected to win a helmets prize pack, and your high school could become a finalist to win new premium helmets valued at $25,000. Suit up, play safe, have fun. Visit colts.com/UHC to enter helmets now.
13,000 feet has a way of testing a man's soul. After all, we were never meant to take on such an endeavor. That long drop is what separates human from superhuman. And here we are, right here, right now.
You're good at motivation, we're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Welcome back to Cathedral High School. Second half about to get underway of the City Alliance semifinal, game number 1. Game number 2 will be happening right about 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes. Depends on how much time they want to put on the warm-up clock after this. The coach, Keith Myers, alongside me. He'll be in the booth for game number 2. And our pal Sean Kroll will slide over for that one. Shifting back to our game, though, Coach, in this first semifinal matchup, Heritage Christian flexing their muscles for most of that first half, but a nice little promising run on the back end of the second quarter, courtesy of Bonnie Lou Ludlow for Covenant Christian. 8 points there in that second quarter.
10 on the night for Ludlow. You know, she got in that rhythm. Maybe that's what you got to do. If you're Heritage, you just got to maintain. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy? Got to continue to be consistent as Ludlow shows her talent here. Look at this. I mean, that's a pretty nice shot. You know, Sean Carl did that at Horse earlier today, and the guy called him for travel, so he got HORSE. So
I mean, you know how those officials go. Okay, it's an interpretation, Coach. I mean,
Oh, now you're blaming the officials. Okay. Hey, before we get started the second half, how about Indianapolis Tech? They won this championship 7 times: 1976, 1977, 78, 79, 88, and 96. 7 times. And how about this one? Roncalli won this city championship 9 times. We'll keep the other 2 kind of tight for a little bit.
Yep, Roncalli, of course, my alma mater, switching to the Marion County tournament after their time in the city tournament. Not as kind to Roncalli, both the boys and girls' side of things in the Marion County tournament.
You got to remember, though, back in the 90s, this was a tough tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And the girls' tournament, though Heritage has dominated this, all the semifinals have been really, really good.
Always been fun contests. A lot of work to be done for the Warriors as the Eagles start with the basketball and a 17-point lead in pocket. Ariana Wiggins controls at the top. Beautiful ball movement early. Coach, do you like the zone look of the Warriors, the way they play it and mix it in between 3-2 and 2-3?
I think that you have to do that just because of their shooters and hope to push them out. By the way, shout out to Nate Whistler, who's listening in Illinois tonight. He was watching watching Indiana basketball because there's no high school basketball in Illinois. This is his basketball picks.
Appreciate the viewership. Always good to go across state lines. Nice backdoor cut. Layup is true. That's the way you want to start this second half. Give it to Patty Chikamba. She puts that one in. Has 5 now on the evening. 41-26. Skip pass. Boer takes a power dribble. Some body contact. Left it short. Chikamba the board. They'll push. Nice crossover. Douglas with some space. They've gone to her a number of times as she's posted up Lee, who guards her now. Goes right at Lee. Lays it up. Can't fall. Williams the board. Make that Brown, rather. They give it back to Brown. Pass is stolen away. Ludlow, 2-on-1. Good adjustment and gets the friendly roll.
Pretty nice move there.
Had a number of nice moves dating back to the second quarter. She's now got 12. 13-point game, Coach. Warriors slowly but surely making their way back in it.
Never die, do they?
Mid-range. Good. An answer by Williams. Now got 9.
And when they needed an answer, she's usually deliver for them.
There's a steal and a loose ball foul against the Warriors. It's going to go against Patty Chikamba, her second. The first on the Warriors. Wiggins controls 14 points in that first half to lead all scores. Now Brown has it. Found Wiggins all alone. Could not get it to go. A late close there by Ludlow. Affected the shot. They'll give it to Ludlow. Spinning, turning, scoop layup, and put her on the line.
And how about the excitement Ludlow has?
14 points for the senior. Matching the total that Wiggins put together. Foul against Brown, her second, taking another look, Coach.
Look at this. I mean, and she felt the contact. Now watch this. See, she believes in her system. Now, come on.
Hyped up, knows she has a chance to make it a 13-point game at the line. And does so. Ludlow now the leading scorer. Give her 15. Make it a 13-point game. How do the Eagles answer? Warriors still need to string together a couple more stops. Wiggins, good. That's how you answer, Coach.
Yep.
Go back to the well. Wiggins now with 16.
And it was too wide open.
Spinning, turning, off the mark. Second chance. Chikamba resets. Douglas now matched up with Lee. Had Ludlow on a cut, but I think threw it behind her. It's stolen by Brown. Tierney, nice crossover. Dancing in the lane and is fouled. Warriors can't believe it. That's going to go against Douglas. That's her third unofficially. Team's second. So deadly in transition are the Eagles, Coach, particularly there on that drive, immediately forcing the issue. More often than not, they're either going to get a made basket or draw some contact.
Do you know Indiana SRN streams more than 300 games a year and reaches millions? If you like to help us put kids first by advertising on Indiana SRN, contact us at coach@indianasrn.org or hit the donate button right there on the website.
That's the coach, Keith Myers. I'm Jimmy Cook. 5 minutes even to go in this third quarter. Free throws were split there by Williams. Warriors looking for a basket. Shot last touched by Douglas. It'll go back to Heritage Christian. Precarious situation here for Covenant Christian, Coach. They had this as close as 13. It's just at 15 right now, but you can't afford to let this go the other way. You got to get a couple more stops and be a little bit more efficient on the offensive end.
You're exactly right. And Coach is really pleading his case that they're knocking the shooter's arm off. And we'll take a close look at this down the way.
Shot off the mark by the Eagles. Douglas the board. Trail by 15. Ludlow. She'll try from outside. That's wild off the right side.
Didn't set her feet, Jimmy. Rushed her shot.
Up the floor, Williams. Sent back. Out of bounds to Heritage Christian.
Talking about this champions after for many years. Cathedral has won this championship 9 times over the years.
Skip pass. Boer, a floater down the lane, won't go. Rebound, Lee, third chance for it. A lot of contact, can't draw the foul. Brown, a power dribble and throws it away. Now Ludlow in space, she's been so good. She'll instead bring it back out and reset.
They're calling this game almost like a sectional game. I mean, they're letting them play.
Back door, Douglas inside, Chikamba's fouled. Boer commits the personal. I believe that's her first. Indeed it is. Second on the team. And a chance for the Warriors to get some points with the clock stopped. Patty Chikamba. 5 points for her, make it 6. First free throw's good.
That is a pure shooter because you hit every part of the rim and it goes in for you.
Iron kind to her.
I have her unofficially for 6 points tonight.
I can't concur on that. One more to try to make it 7. She does. Back to a 13-point game. Coach, where do you want to see this margin for the Warriors going into the final frame?
You like to be at least at 6 or 8.
There's a beautiful backdoor cut and one. Jasmine Williams finds some space, caught the Warriors napping, and a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah.
That's not going to help that goal to get underneath single digits. Let's go back and look at Williams.
I mean, she posts up right here. And, you know, that's a great call because the shooter has to be protected. A foul on Dantzler.
And beautiful chemistry there as Brown was the one that found her on the cut. Now a foul the other way. Foul's actually on Dantzler, as Coach mentioned.
And then Brown got called
loose
for
ball.
a foul. Yep.
Good eye, Coach. So margin is 15.
You know, you look at 340, you look at the score here, you just got to keep going.
I'd like to have it at 10.
Yep.
If you get it to 10, give yourself a chance. A discussion happening at the scorer's table. As Coach mentioned, they called the foul on Tierney Brown, that loose ball foul. That's her third.
You know, the officials, again, great officiating, make sure everybody's on the same page. I mean, this is big time for these kids. You got to get it right. You want to get it right. Took the time to make sure he got it right.
Well, anytime there's an opportunity for a trophy to be won, whether it's a holiday tournament, a city tournament like this, or even a sectional, regional, go down the line, you want the officials to take the time to get it right.
You bring out the hardware, you bring out the emotions as well.
Well said. Right side. They work it. Ludlow has it. Having herself a night. Catch and shoot. Off the dribble, I should say. Rebound for the Warriors. Nice backdoor cut. Hesitation. Chikamba, did she travel? She did. She shuffled the feet. Beautiful move, but could not keep that pivot foot down.
You know who's responsible for that turnover is Wiggins. Did a nice job making her hesitate. Good call. Great defense.
So the lead remains at 15. There's Wiggins in your frame as she walks it up. Wiggins, inside-out dribble, hand checked. Be the fourth team foul on the Warriors, so it'll just stay on this end. Baseline inbound. Foul against Patty Chikamba, her third. Already mentioned fourth on the Warriors. Mia Gamble, the sophomore, is going to check in for the first time tonight to relieve Chikamba in foul trouble.
You lose a three-point shooter with Chikamba on the bench.
Speaking of three-point shooting, Wiggins can't get it to go. Rebound, Boer. Loose ball. Cannot be secured. Wiggins has it. Goes right at the cup. Lays it up and in with the reverse.
Nobody wants it, and Wiggins says, well, I'll take it.
She's got 18 now. Lead back to 17.
You know, you got to that cushion, and all of a sudden it falls right back away.
Douglas, the answer, and put her on the line. Tamara Douglas now in double figures. She's got 10. Chance to make it a three-point play at the charity stripe. Let her look at this Wiggins drive.
Wiggins just takes the ball. Look at it. She goes right to the hole. Crossover. Nice job.
Got a nose for the basketball. Just snatched that down. Everybody else was kind of playing hot potato with it. Foul is on Courtney Lee. Free throw off the mark. Lead the board. Wiggins tried to force it inside, and now a foul committed by Boer. It's the 15th foul on the Eagles. With 2:30 to go.
Coach Wiseman is not real happy with that.
Can't blame her. Down low. Skip pass, right side. They work it around the horn. Inside the arc, that shot wild. Last touched by the Warriors. Heritage Christian faithful can't believe it. What do you think?
I think they missed that one.
Okay.
I hate to say that.
Let me write it down.
Hold on.
6:52 on January 14th, 2021.
If you like to become an official,
how do you do that, Coach?
Contact the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Talk to Sandra Walters. She would love to talk to you about that. Do that today. We need officials.
Patty Chikamba checked back into the ball game for the Warriors. Williams gives to Boer. Now Wiggins. Beautiful ball movement. Brown. Can't get it to go. Rebound Lee. High off the window and in. Lee's first points in this second half. She's now got 9. Lead is 17.
You know, when she need to make buckets, she does a nice job. I like how she plays inside.
Ludlow. Scoop layup. No. Rebound Lee. Wiggins up ahead. Beautiful outlet pass. Boer lays it up. Lays it in. Boer's first basket of the ball game. And a timeout taken by Covenant Christian. We'll stay here. 1:28 left to go in this third quarter. The lead is 19 for Heritage Christian.
Did you miss the game everyone's talking about? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and never miss the game again. You have game notifications, and much more. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game. As we mentioned, if you'd like to help us, we're getting ready for our sectional play. If you'd like to put kids on the tube, contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. If you're a business, we'd love to have you. Also, you can hit that donate button. Nice field of pass for the three-point play there for Heritage Christian. 54-35, 128. Now you got to stay in yourself. This could get really ugly quick, so you got to come down and be deliberate on the basketball floor.
Coach, it's like looking at the stock market. I've asked you about your number you wanted at the end of the third. Well, we got to adjust that a little bit now because it's a 19-point deficit. 90 seconds to work with. You have the basketball. What do you want to see from the
No
Warriors?
more than 19. I think you can get it done, but no more than 19.
Going to need a basket on this possession to try to ensure that, or at least give yourself a little bit of cushion. Chikamba controls and a timeout taken by Covenant Christian. We'll take one with them. Full timeout. Lead is 19 for the Eagles on Indiana SRN.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Life comes at you fast, so it's important to have some help along the way.
Ah, my favorite patient. My favorite patient.
When the dust settles, it doesn't always end as anticipated. Embrace the journey and care for the ones around you.
My favorite patient.
For everything else and every stage in between,
my favorite patient.
Methodist Sports Medicine is here for you.
Looking for more action? Go to youtube.com and search Indiana SRN and never miss a second of any of our broadcasts. More than 700 archived games. Hit that red and white subscribe button. Make sure notifications are turned on and never miss a second of the action. As always, we thank you, Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
I heard the bell today before I left. The notification
bell?
Yep.
Did you click on the clip?
Well, I told my wife to.
There you go.
She's watching it.
As long as somebody is.
You bet.
Out of the timeout, Warriors searching for a little bit of offensive momentum. Douglas works on Lee. That had success in the first half. It has success there. 12 points for Lee, a much-needed basket for Covenant Christian. Lead down to 17.
Douglas has played really well in the post.
Wiggins gives to Molly Eckel, who's checked in for the first time. It's a turnover. Ludlow leaves it. Chikamba, mid-range is good.
Tell you what, when they can get in their office, they're pretty good here, Jimmy.
Anytime they're able to get in a rhythm offensively, you're exactly right, Coach. It's been a completely different team.
And you got it at 15 here right now.
Well below that newly set 19 mark we had.
There you go.
Keep talking.
Heritage Christian being smarter offensively this possession than last. They
Yeah.
could have held it the entire time. Instead, they decided to force the issue. Now just holding for one.
Okay, they're going to try to go inside here.
Wiggins with 5. Wiggins with 3. Wiggins with 2. Falling away. Can't get it to go, and that'll end that third quarter. Another strong close to a quarter by Covenant Christian. They've got it down to a 15-point game, but Heritage Christian leads heading into the final frame on Indiana SRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
A look at the Heritage Christian huddle. Start of the fourth quarter of the City Alliance semifinals, game number 1. Heritage Christian in the driver's seat, 54-39, but another strong close to a quarter by Covenant Christian. It's a 15-point game, Coach. Your fast keys for both teams heading into the fourth.
For Heritage Christian, you just have to be deliberate. Take some time off the clock and hit and then finish. For Covenant, you got to almost hurry them up. Force turnovers and then hit your big-time shots. Possible, but you got to. The first 3 minutes are really crucial here.
Warriors will start with the basketball. Chikamba has it. They work it around. Douglas posting in on Lee. Tried to go up and under, nothing there. Good cut, but it's stolen. Wiggins, a 2-on-1. All the way, lays it up, and good. 20 now for Wiggins, unofficially. Up ahead, that pass is knocked away by the Eagles. Off their fingertips, though, so it'll stay on this end.
Real quick, while we have time, we want to thank the City Alliance athletic directors and Cathedral for hosting. We love to be part of this. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of this City Alliance.
You mentioned the 5th year the Indiana SRN has been involved in the semis and championship games.
For the girls, yes.
Wiggins up ahead, lays it up and in.
Well, that's not the quarter you want to start with if you're a Covenant Christian.
Now 4 straight points by the leading scorer of the Eagles is not the script the coaching staff wanted for Covenant Christian. Still time, though. It's 19 points is the advantage. Stripped on the way up. Beautiful outlet pass on the ground there. That pass ahead, though, to Brown over her head. Out of bounds, back to the Warriors.
You know, next week the boys start the City Alliance on Monday and Tuesday. We got first round actions for you all week long. Check out our website and our Twitter page all week to follow the boys' action.
Douglas works at the top. Readjusts, little handoff pass. 3 in the air, 3 in and out. Rebound secured by Boer. Brown now rewards Boer. She'll step into a triple. Off the front iron. Rebound Chapman, lost out of bounds. Should be noted, I don't know if it'll be the last time we see her tonight or not, but Ariana Wiggins not out there, just checked out during that last stoppage.
You know, there's 2 ways to think about that as a coach. Do you take her out so she gets some rest? She plays. Obviously, they think they're going to play tomorrow night. They feel secure about that right now. She probably needs some legs, but she is 17, 18 years old. She'll be able to bounce back a lot faster than you and I could.
Yeah, I'm sure, if anything, again, just speculating, it's probably a resting unless a break glass in case of emergency situation. There's a foul called against the Eagles on the floor.
Also, this gets your young kids really good quality tournament play tonight with Chapman and Eckel and those kids. That's a good thing.
Well, you want to make your team as deep as possible. There's a pass inside and one. Gabriella Crane, the sophomore, got the start tonight.
Jimmy, I really think that she needs to look at the basketball a lot more. She had the ball a couple times tonight and passed it. I think she could be a very good shooter. She just has to be comfortable in her position on the floor.
Tonight's game brought to you by College Hunks and Movers. Get a free estimate. Professional and affordable movers for local and long distance. Our movers and service experts are here to make moving easier. 14 years of experience, family owned and operated, fast and professional. Call College Hunks and Movers today. 317-516-0569.
And there's your answer. Wiggins is back on the floor, shot her three-pointer, and really the first air ball that I've seen her shoot.
Yeah, we think we saw one early in that first or second quarter after she banked it in at the horn, overcompensated. A nice little runner by Ludlow. That one off the mark. So to answer our question, completely misread the Wiggins situation, as she's mentioned right back out there. So not afraid to keep her fresh. And you mentioned young athletes easily bounce back on a back-to-back. Pass forced. Wiggins steals it. She's off to the races. Cleanly put in. 24 unofficially for Wiggins.
There's that number 60. That's a huge number.
They're averaging a tick under 61 a game. So well at that mark. Loose ball. Saved by Brown. They get it to Wiggins. Wiggins up ahead. Scoop pass. Oh. Beautiful feed. Lee lays it up and in.
How about that?
Execution of the weave to perfection. Lee now with 11. Lead is 21. Largest of the game for the Eagles. They have completely taken control here in the fourth. And a jump ball tie-up. Arrow favors Heritage Christian. Well, Coach, we talked about it coming into this one. Absolute dominance by Heritage Christian over the course of this event in the 2000s.
Yeah, you look at the score, you look at how much time, you just look at they're going to be in another final 17 years in a row. Incredible.
Pretty remarkable. Feed inside, knocked away. But standing on the baseline was Madeline Freeth. Take a look back at this Wiggins play.
I mean, look at the no look. I mean, that's just
throws the defense to Williams, and then she just taps it ahead to Lee.
Lee laid it up.
Catching the defense, napping. Brown, three won't go. Lee can't get the rebound. It's a run out for Ludlow. Works. Beautiful feed. Nice hesitation, but the layup is blown. Putback is good. Give that to Crane. She's got 4 points here in the fourth. Pass inside. Brown can't turn it home, but can earn the 2 points the hard way. Another Wiggins highlight here, Coach.
Look at this.
Active hands.
Just finds the ball. No wonder she should go into Michigan. I mean,
walk-in layup.
Division I, probably a Ms. Basketball candidate. Talking about, the All-Stars. Don't forget Hoosier Basketball Magazine in their 51st year of publication. Check out the magazine. Follow them on Twitter at HBB Magazine.
Both free throws good for Brown. Give her 15 on the evening. Lead back to 21. That's a nice jump shot. That's good. Give that basket to McKenna Tully. Feed inside to Lee. Puts it in. 13 points for Lee. 66-45, all Eagles. Ludlow picked up the dribble. Gamble has it. Back to Ludlow. Sees some space. Throws it up. Puts it in.
Ludlow's had a pretty good night, Jimmy.
17 points for her unofficially. Wiggins, beautiful ball movement. Pass inside. Chapman can't get it to fall. Ball last touched by the Eagles. It'll go to Covenant Christian.
Follow us on Twitter at Indiana SRN. Get update scores, daily schedule, and much more at Indiana SRN. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game. Real quick, congratulations to Cathedral's boys beating Carmel last night. I'm sure Coach Delaney is smiling ear to ear today.
Big time victory for the Irish. No doubt about that. Dantzler can't get that one to go. It'll be last touched by Heritage Christian.
Slew of games for you on the network this week. Friday night, Guerin Catholic, Covenant Christian. The City Alliance Championship game, Washington Shortridge. And on Saturday, Bloomington North Guerin Catholic. The Pioneer Conference Championship, which is Greenwood Christian and University. And Leadman takes on Heritage Christian all this weekend on Indiana SRN.
Coach, I don't mean to put you on the spot. There's a pass inside. Layup is good by Lily Chapman. But We know the dominance for Heritage Christian, but you're on the call for another game here in just a little bit.
Oh, you're going to put me on this spot,
a little bit. Well, can I get a little tease, a little taste?
I tell you what, I really like both ball clubs. It was a close game the last time they played. Johnny Harold has it within one of each other. I got to give it to Cathedral just because they're playing on their home floor. But I tell you what, you're going to see some great basketball.
Going to be a fun semifinal number 2, and then a fun championship, as it'll likely be Heritage Christian saying who got next. A revolving door of City Alliance championships for them since 2005.
And you
I still can't wrap my head around the number. Sorry to interrupt you, but 16, that's insane.
Yeah, well, you look at Coach Wiseman over there who just got out of the frame, but, she played in this. They won when she was there. She's now coaching this. Senior 4 classes have won this city tournament. That's craziness. Is that that's UCLA?
I mean, it's dynasty in the City Alliance. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
It is crazy to think. Pass inside. Ludlow sent back. Return to sender from Brown. Pass up ahead. Beautiful adjustment. Wiggins gets to go. Great save by Boer. Timeout taken by Covenant Christian. Make that by Heritage Christian, I think. We'll take one as well. 1:39 left to go in this one. Eagles trying to put a bow on it on Indiana SRN.
Sean Crawl is getting ready. I see him running up and down the floor, getting loose, and hope he doesn't hurt himself. He tore his hammy the last time he ran up and down the floor like that.
I saw him doing some crunches earlier. It's
amazing.
a weird pre-broadcast routine. We got to do what you got to do.
Me and you, we just eat pizza.
Exactly.
Sean just runs up and down the stairs and gets sweat. I don't know.
To each his own. 90 seconds left to go in this final quarter of City Alliance semifinal game number 2. Coach, of course, teasing that a little bit before we took that last break. Bishop Petard and Cathedral. Coach and Sean Kroll will be on the call. Should be a fun one, and then the winner of that do their best to try to dethrone this empire of Heritage Christian wins. Dynasty's not enough. It has to be an empire. If we're winning 16 straight, it's in a whole nother echelon.
You look at the Cathedral Chatard matchup. They also are rivalries. They like to play each other. So, pretty interesting matchup again. Well, minute 6. I like this. This is great sportsmanship. A lot of people would not like this, but you're not going to embarrass anybody. Take your time. Run your offense. Be deliberate with the basketball.
Eagles turn it over.
But if I'm coaching, I'm upset now because the ball went out of bounds. Because you had a miss.
Yeah, you got to take care of the basketball.
Yeah.
2 things you don't want to do. You don't want to run up the score necessarily. And then you don't want to turn the basketball over.
Well, you want to finish crisp, right?
Exactly. Keep everything flowing, whether it's players getting in for the first time in the game or whether it's starters still out there. A shot off the mark and a rebound taken by the Eagles. The Warriors going to fall below 500. They're going to be 7-8 on the season with this loss. The Eagles will improve to 11-5, now 6 games over 500, and earn a spot and a chase for a 17th straight crown in the City Alliance Championship game.
What I like about Covenant Christian, still playing defense, still calling out picks.
Staying active, not giving in. Trying to play their best ball at all times. Kiera Miller banks it in. The freshman in off the bench. Likely be the final Eagles point of the ball game. A heave from Ludlow at the horn is good.
Does that count? It does.
It'll count. Ludlow knocks it in. She gets the highlight play, but the win goes to Heritage Christian. A 22-point victory in semifinal game number 1. 72-50 the final, advantage Heritage Christian.
And a really shout out real quick. Johnny Harrell picked this as a 20-point victory for Heritage Christian. They win by 22. How close is that? Look at Ludlow. At the buzzer. Clean.
She finishes with 20 points. A strong outing for her. Leading the way for both teams is Ariana Wiggins. 24 points for the senior. And a chance to continue the, I'd say it in jest, time-honored tradition of senior classes sweeping this event. A chance to do so in the championship game. Coach, some final thoughts before we step away.
You know, you look at the City Alliance, it's just been a neat tournament over the years. We're glad that we're part of that. In Heritage Christian, again, making history year after year as they continue their run. And so if you're Cathedral and Chittard, game number 2, you got to finish business, and then you have to get ready to see a juggernaut, so to speak.
I want to give a special shout out to Chance Middleton and Jerry Collins doing a great job as always, keeping us afloat throughout the broadcast, as well as the coach Keith Myers. You'll hear Coach once again for game number 2. That'll be coming up about 20 or so minutes from now as they get the gym squared away, have everybody leave, and then resort back in for the Chittard and Cathedral fans. We're going to stay here, so we're not going to break away, so keep your stream on and keep it right here with Indiana SRN. Then about 20-25 minutes time, game number 2 will take place as our very own Sean Kroll and the coach Keith Myers will be back on the broadcast. That's it for me, though. I'm Jimmy Cook. I'm going to step away until we talk to you here in a little bit with Sean and Coach. Again, our final in this one, Heritage Christian 72, Covenant Christian 50. The Eagles advance once again to the City Alliance Championship game. So long, everybody.